Hello Stampin' friends and welcome to my channel. This is Dee Osburn and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today we are going to make this super cute birthday card for all of our beer loving friends. Okay, I made this card for my son. So if you're watching, this is going to be your birthday card. Alright, so if you like this video as you go along, please like, share, and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment and let me know how you liked it and maybe other things that you'd like to see on my channel. I'll be sure to comment back to anyone who leaves a comment. So everything that you need to make this card will be listed in the description below, as well as links and measurements. So let's get started and let's see what we need. All right, we are going to use a lot of different things today. We're going to start with the new Brew Some Fun stamp set. And we are going to be using the Let's Brew Up Some Fun and It's Your Birthday stamps. Okay, and we are going to pair that with the brand new Brewed for You stamp set. And in this stamp set, we're going to be using the mug and the liquid that goes inside the mug. Okay. We are also going to be using the brand new Brewed dies. Let's take a look at those. So with the Brewed dies, it's such a cute little stamp or die set. You get all of those, plus you get the mug that goes with that. You get the foam that goes over it, and you get a little hops die. And we're going to use the hops die, we're going to use the foam die, and we're going to use this mug die. Okay, so aren't these cute? You get this big like growler bottle, and you get some glasses and little bubbly. Oh, I just love it. So we're going to be using that. So that is the Brewed dies that goes with the Brewed for You stamp set. So we're going to be using that. So let's put those to the side. And let's see what else we need to make this card. We need a piece of black cardstock cut at 8.5 by 5.5 and scored at 4 1/4. And we're going to fold that in half. We're going to grab our bone folder and give that a really nice crisp fold. Okay. Now, on the inside of this card, we are going to put a piece of basic white cut at 5 1/4 by 4, and that's where we're going to write our message. So we're going to glue that to the inside. So let's go ahead and do that. Might need to poke my glue. I haven't used it a couple of days. All right, there we go. Yeah. So we're going to glue this to the inside, and that's where we're going to write our message. Okay. All right, and now for the card front, we're going to take a piece of this beautiful Daffodil afternoon paper, and we are going to turn it over, and we're going to use it as our card front on this card. All right, so we can go ahead and glue that down as well. Okay. This paper is perfect. It's the crushed curry color, and I just thought that this was just the perfect card front paper. All right, we're also going to get another piece of basic white, and this one's going to be cut at 5 by 3 3/4. And we're going, I've already done this, but you're going to run it through the Timber 3D embossing folder, and I'll show you how you do that. You just take out your embossing folder and open it up. And you're going to place your white paper just on the inside. The grain runs up and down. And so you place it like that, you close it, and you send it through your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. You always want to send these through with the fold at the top, because as it rolls through, the energy builds up, and you don't want that energy to be building towards your fold. You want it to be released out of this side. If it builds up towards the fold, it'll probably crack and break your embossing folder. So I've already run that through, and I'm not going to glue that down yet, because at the end I'm going to put this trim on it, so I don't want to glue it down yet. You're also going to need a piece of old olive, and you're going to cut out 2 of the hops. So I've already done that. I have 2 hops pieces. Okay. And you just need a little scrap of that. That's all you need for that. You're going to need some crushed curry, and you'll need a piece of crushed curry that's 6.5 by 2.5, because you're going to need to cut out 3 circles. Okay, and I am using the Stitched Circles die. All right, and this is about the one that's about 2 inches in diameter. Okay, so we're gonna, and I've already done that. I cut those out, so I have these 3 pieces. Okay, so I have those 3 pieces. Let's see, what else do we need? We need a piece of vellum. All right, and we're going to use our die to cut out the mug in vellum. We're also going to need a scrap of white, because we're going to stamp the mug in some memento. So we're going to do that right now. Let me get that out. And they're the nice photopolymer stamps, and I don't know which kind you like better. I like them both. I can never decide if I like the photopolymer stamps better or if I like the cling stamps better. I just don't even know, because I like them both. I know I didn't really like the wood ones. I didn't care for those. So, but I do like the cling, and I do like these photopolymer. So I'm going to ink this up with my memento black ink. Okay, and I'm going to stamp that down. Okay, then you'll clean your stamp and put your stamp away. That's the only, oh no, I'm also going to, say that's the only stamp we're using out of that set, but it's not. I'm going to also use the, you know, the, what do you call this? The beer. What do you call it? It's beer. Okay, so I'm going to put that on there, and we're going to stamp this in So Saffron ink. Okay, so the So Saffron ink pad. So you're going to ink that up, and you're going to stamp inside the beer, the mug. You're going to put some beer inside your mug. So you just line it up and stamp it, and there you go. Now you have some beer in your mug, right? Okay. And we can put that to the side. And then we will go and we will cut out the mug, and we'll cut one out of vellum as well, because the vellum is going to go on top of the beer mug. Okay, and you're also going to cut out the foam. You're not going to stamp the foam. I'm going to show you what we're going to do and how we got this fun foamy 3D effect. Okay, so I'm going to go do that, and I will be right back. Okay, I've got my foam cut out, I've got my beer mug cut out, and I've got my my glass piece of my beer mug cut out. Okay, so to put this on top of here, I just ran a little bit of glue along the top because you're going to put the beer on there and you won't see that you've put glue along the top. So I just took the beer and I just put a thin little layer of glue right along the top. And then I'm going to match the bottom up because I don't want to smush around. You'll use the handle to match it, okay? And then you're going to let that dry. Okay, so I'll put that to the side. I am going to put a glue dot at the bottom. I am going to put a glue dot at the bottom, but not until we're kind of done, okay? So, all right, so there we go. We have that together. And, but not until this glue is dry. Oops, I moved it. I want it to dry like that. Get that just right. There we go. All right, so we'll put that to the side, let that dry. And I will show you what we're going to do to make this look like beer. I have this, it's an older product from Stampin' Up. It's called Snowfall Accents Puff Paint. But if you don't have this, you can just go anywhere. Michael's, Hobby Lobby, I'm sure Joann's probably has it. I know Amazon for sure has it. And you can get this puff paint that's called Marvy. It's called a Marvy Snow Pen. Okay, and it's the same, pretty much the same stuff. Okay, and it's they use it on fabric, but you use it on paper as well. And what you do is you shake it up, and the Marvy Snow Pen is a pen, so it's probably a little easier to use, but I love this stuff. It's all the same stuff. I've used lots of different products along the way, and they all do the same kind of thing. So what you're going to do is you're just going to put, it's kind of like, it looks real milky, so you're just going to kind of paint it on there. Okay, all the way to the edge. You want it all the way to the edge. Okay, all the way around this thing. And it's okay if you get it, you know, on your work surface paper. You don't want to get it on your table or anything, but and you can add more later if you feel like you need to. So then you're going to get your heat tool. So let me get my heat tool. Okay. And you're going to heat this until it puffs. All right, so let's do that. Let my heat tool heat up a little bit. And then you're just going to go on top of it like that. And you're going to heat it until it puffs up. There it goes. Look at that magic. Do you see it? Isn't that awesome? Oops. Don't want it to run away from us. All right. And then if you think, oh, I think I might need a little more, you can add more. So I think I want it to kind of go all the way to the edge down here. I don't feel like I have enough on the edge up here. And the other thing you can do is you can get your tweezers. Let me find my tweezers. And you can hold it. Okay, so I'm going to hold it. And you can put the puff on the edges, because you do want the edges to look like, you know, you want it to look like the beer's kind of overflowing. So you need the puff all the way to the edge. You don't want to see the paper. Then you get your heat tool again. And you just heat it up until it puffs. There it goes. There we go. Oops, I'm blowing my pops away over there. There we go. How fun is that? Alright, I think I want some kind of in the middle right here. It seems to be kind of falling down right there. So I want to do just a tiny bit more here. How fun is that? All right. So then you have your foam, your beer foam. All right, I'm going to set that to the side because it's a little bit sticky. Set it to the side for a minute, let it kind of dry. And this is all, you know, puffed and dry here. So that's a pretty cool toy, little tool, little embellishment. I just love that. So again, that's called the Snowfall Accents Puff Paint. It's old. You might be able to find it on eBay. They don't sell it anymore. I don't think they sell it. I don't think Stampin' Up! Still sells that. But you can get it pretty much anywhere. A product exactly like it. So no worries. All right, so I'm bringing back in my beer. And I want to put a glue dot. Oh, my Roomba needs charging. I need to go fix it, save it, and put it on the charger. All right, so I'm going to grab a glue dot here. And right in the corner, because I'm going to put the hops there. And you won't see that glue dot. So right in the corner, and that's just going to kind of hold it down. Okay. The other thing that you can do is you can get a little bit of glue on your finger. Let's do that. Just a little bit of glue on my finger. And see how the handle's not really sticking? So I'm just going to kind of get my finger kind of sticky and run that glue kind of so that you can't see it. If you put dots of it on there, you'll see it. But if you just kind of rub it with your hand, with your finger underneath it, you won't see it at all. So there we go. Now, let's start putting this together. We have all our fun stuff. So let's think about where we want... Oh, we have to stamp our circles, don't we? So we're going to stamp our circles. We're going to stamp... Let's brew up some fun, and it's your birthday. So I'm going to get my Memento ink back out. And one of these is going to say, it's your birthday. Okay. So we'll stamp one of these, it's your birthday. And we'll stamp one of them, let's brew up some fun. And you just kind of stamp it in the center. There we go. All right. So I popped up the two that are stamped on. So I got some dimensionals. I turned these two over. And I put some dimensionals on these two. Let's do that. Okay, and we'll place that on our card. The It's Your Birthday goes up top, and then Let's Brew Some Fun. This one's going to go flat, all right? So I just kind of want to look and see kind of where I want it. I don't want to press it down yet. And then this one will kind of go up in here. So I'm probably going to move that one over a little bit. So let's go ahead and glue the plain one down. All right, so I'm going to turn it over, put some glue on it. And, oh, the back of that fell off. So we're just going to put it down like that. Then I can take the backs off of these. One of them already came off. That's why it kept sticking on me. And you're going to put that right about there. And this one looks like some of those came off. That one came off too when I was putting it on. And you'll take the back of those off. And you'll put that one right about there. Okay, so these two are popped up. This one's laying flat. All right. Now we're going to get our Simply Elegant trim, and the gold is the one that I want to use. And we're going to get a glue dot. And we'll put it on the back. I'm going to get 2 glue dots and 1 on each side. Come here. Okay, we'll put 1 on this side as well. And we're going to go around twice with the trim. Okay, and you want the trim to be right about at the bottom. We're going to go around twice and press that down to the glue dot and trim it off. And then cut yourself a little piece for the knot that goes on the front. Okay, we'll do the knot last. But we want the trim on here so we kind of can see what we're doing. All right, now we can glue this piece down to our card front. So let's put lots of glue along the edges here. Sometimes when you run this paper through the embossing folder, it gets kind of wavy. So you want to make sure that all your edges are glued down real good. So you don't want it to be all wavy. See, it's wavy right there, but I'll press that down. And we'll make sure that that doesn't, kind of bulge up. All right. There we go. Pressing all these edges down so they stick real nicely. No bulges. We don't want bulges, right? No bulges, please. All right, so now we're ready to attach this to this, and we'll just put a little bit of glue along the top edge this time again. Okay, right along the top. And we'll put our foam on it. How fun is that? And you kind of have to hold it for a second. And we'll put some glue along the side edge too, but let's get the top down first. It takes a minute for it to dry. And you don't want to press too hard on it because, you'll push the puffy part, you'll push it down. You don't want to do that. Okay. And then we're going to put just a little, we're going to turn it over and put just a little bit of glue on this side so that that sticks down as well. Okay. There we go. Okay. Then we're going to put Stampin' Dimensionals on this. My hands are sticky now. Okay, there, got it taken care of. All right, so grab our dimensionals. We're going to put a couple of dimensionals on here. Okay. Take the backs off. Make sure that's sticking down. And then you'll put this on here. You'll kind of figure out where you want it. And then you press it down. How cute is that, right? All right, so now for the hops, which my heat gun blew over here. I'm going to take some glue, and my safety pin keeps sticking to it. Doesn't usually do that. And I'm going to just lightly put on the bottom of this some glue. Okay. And then I'm going to place that hops on there. This one we're going to glue down to the card front. So we're going to put some glue kind of all over this one. And you don't need a ton. I have a lot on here, it seems like. Okay. Got too much right there. All right. And then we will just put that underneath and glue it down. All right. Now, the last thing that we're going to do, well, actually, we're going to do two more things. We're going to put the knot, we're going to tie a knot. It's not a ribbon. I mean, it is a ribbon. It's not a bow. It's just a knot. Okay? Just a knot, and then you'll trim it down. Trim it down just a little bit. Trim it down just a little bit. Okay? There we go. I love that. I did this one, I think, a little shorter. But I kind of like it a little bit longer. All right, now the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this with my heat gun one more time. You know, because I kind of pressed on it a little bit. So let's just hit that one more time. And actually, you know what? I think I'm going to put a little bit, because I can see my glue. So I'm just going to put a little bit more on there. There. I like that. Okay, let's heat that. You can see it kind of moves at first, and then it gets to the point where it doesn't move anymore, and then it puffs up. And there it goes. Oh, love it. Okay. Oh yeah, that came out perfect. I like that. I kind of think I might want to do it along the side. What do you think? Because I like the way it came out, you know, kind of flat against there. Let's put some along here. Not a ton, just a little bit. All right, let's do it. Yeah, I like that. Oh, perfect. Loving that. Okay. And there you have it. It's your birthday. Let's brew up some fun. Turn this just a touch. There we go. It's your birthday. Let's brew up some fun. What a cute little card. I think that anybody who is a beer drinker will love this. And my son likes to make his own beer. He's very good at it. And I think this card is perfect for him. So if you're watching, this is for you. All right. Well, I hope that you have all enjoyed this card. It sure was fun making it. If you want to make this card, all the things that you need to make it are listed in the description below. And as well as the links and the measurements and everything that you need. So have fun with this. Leave me a comment, and I hope you come back to see me. Have a great day.